And he was still like out the slums, you know.
Yeah, bro.
It was young in his career, like.
So I watched him like not knowing who he was, and everyone was like he's gay because of his rainbow hair or whatever. So in that one, he talked about like if you think I'm gay, test my gangsta in the streets, right? So whatever. I just remember watching that, and then you know what? Maybe I didn't even watch it yet, but pretty much ASAP Mob had went on tour, and they came here and they had a ASAP concert here, but they had a concert here, but we missed it, and we're like, fuck, like we missed the ASAP like Cozy Boys tapes, like the concert, right? So we're like, I looked it up and online. They had one last one in New York, but it was a show with diplomats and like for Spotify or something like that.
Damn.
So I was like, are you down to go to New York?
Yeah.
And he's like, my cousin lives out there. We could stay with him. So, bro, we had just graduated high school. So
You
we
guys
were like super young.
Yeah.
So we went, and then we waited in line. Like, we didn't know anything about New York, bro. We just randomly booked the trip and went, like, probably like a week ahead. At first, I told him, and he was like, nah. And then he hit me up later, and then he's like, let's go. And I was like, fuck it. That next weekend, we went.
How old are you guys? 18?
We were 18 then.
Like
we
19. We're
just
19.
graduated.
We're 19.
So whatever, we stayed with his cousin in New Jersey, and then we went to the show. But trip out, some dude walks in with a puffer jacket.
Bro, this ice
running,
cream's so fire.
yelling, and it's fucking Tekashi,
so
bro.
fire.
Nobody knows who he is, and he's singing Gummo. And nobody knows who he is. And he was just
at the show?
At the
At the
show.
show.
He opened for the
opened
show.
up?
Yeah, he opened up.
And they were like, this is his first performance ever in his own home city.
Did some
and he's
people
like,
some people didn't know.
People in the crowd knew.
Some people didn't know because there's some people
But-
singing the songs. But
like, it was kind of dead. Like, there were some people, like you know, like, going hard. But, like, everyone else kind of was just dead.
bro, I look at him, I'm like,
He had a puffer jacket in his
That's
hair.
tight.
And he's, like, waving his hair, bro. It was his first performance ever.
I was like, who is this guy? Like with his rainbow hair. I was like, I don't know if I like this.
That
Like,
shit was
I don't know if I'm
crazy.
a fan of this, you know?
Yeah, but the show was kind of whack. Like, ASAP, it was cool, but the Diplomats came out, too. But ASAP Mob, like, it wasn't like their tour, you know? It was like an extended show, I guess.
So it was like just like a whatever thing for them.
Yeah, it was just like, they just did it for
I mean,
like,
did you guys go though expecting a lot, like much more than what you got?
yeah, we expected like the tour and stuff like that, but it was more like
Like a bullshit show.
yeah, they performed the songs, but like it was
It wasn't focused on them.
yeah,
And it was like a
was, like,
30-minute show, or
A$AP
was
Rock.
it like a 2-hour show?
probably like an hour show,
Oh damn!
like an hour with them. It was like ASAP Rocky and then ASAP Ferg came on and sang his songs. They sang their most popular songs, but
Bro, I just killed that whole ice cream right now. It's gone. But
good thing
Bro,
because
people
you
come
smack your
in like
lips.
just staring straight at that shit.
yeah, no, bro. I walked in and I was like, I need this now. But shoot. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Drinks on Us.
Where the drinks are usually on us, but today they're on our special guest. Check this out. We got LIMEDROP in the house.
LIMEDROP.
Gabriel here. Gabriel, introduce yourself.
So what's up? My name is Gabriel.
Tell the
I'm
people
the
what you
owner of
do.
LIMEDROP. We originated as a bartending business, and we snowballed into this ice cream / agua fresca store.
This is crazy, bro. This is dope.
Thank you, bro.
We got the LIMEDROP collab with Drinks on Us. A
Oh,
little-
damn.
This is crazy.
Yeah. We
little
got that
watermelon.
double sticker both sides.
You got the horchata.
You
This is
feel me?
good too.
Yo, thank you guys for coming though.
No, bro.
Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate
You
you.
guys have a
Thank you,
legit
thank
ass setup. Salute you guys.
A lot of people
honestly.
don't know what's behind there, but
No, I know a lot of work goes behind the scenes.
we're
you
trying.
know?
But we've been here for like a cool minute setting
Trying to
up.
set up, yeah, but
You
we
guys
got
set-
it. And we got it in a good spot too. We got a good background. We got the LIMEDROP background in. We got the Drinks on Us in.
Yeah, no, and thank you for being patient with us. But bro, this is exciting. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is
Thank you for
crazy. The
being on.
drinks- This is our first drink collab. This is actually our first podcast outside of the studio.
Yeah.
And we came to your hometown.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Your
Like I
home.
said, looks like you guys dropped a pretty penny on this stuff. So you guys brought it out. You guys are always welcome here. This
Yeah.
is your house
Thank
too.
you,
You know?
bro.
I
Thank you, thank you.
appreciate you.
No, thank
man.
you guys, bro. Appreciate
Let's
it.
get into it. We're
I'm
excited.
always down to work.
Thank you. So pretty much, let's get started. Let's just jump into
Go
it, right?
ahead. Yeah.
So how old are you and where are you from, pretty much?
So I'm 30 years old and I grew up in the city of Bell.
Bro, that's not too far from us.
Yeah,
That's
we're
at
from
all.
Downey.
15 minutes.
Yeah. Right
yeah.
across the street. That's insane. How you said you're 30?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Damn, bro. And when did you start this?
So I start-
Hey, hold on. I'm so sorry. Damn, you seen that?
Yeah, why'd you point out it's 30? What did you
Have you seen that
What
clip
am I
of
older
Kevin
than?
Hart with
What?
what's his name? Dude, he's not Iron Man, but he's He's
Rock?
No, bro. Bro,
Who are you talking about?
Do you guys know his name? From the Avengers. He's not Iron Man. He's War Machine. Yes. Don Cheadle. Yeah, Don Cheadle. And you seen that clip where he says his age and then Kevin Hart's like, damn.
Oh yeah.
That's what it reminded me of because
Yeah,
I was
you're
just
an
like,
asshole.
I was like, damn.
Kevin Hart's a shit.
No, I didn't mean
His
to.
movie with Ice Cube is, what is it called?
Ride with me or no?
Ride Along.
Ride
Oh,
along.
I fucking love that movie.
Dude, it's funny, bro. Him with like The Rock and Ice Cube is just crazy. Like,
Yeah, that's just the shit.
they just make so many jokes, bro.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. No, what I wanted to ask was, you're 30 now. When did you start your whole Lime
Yeah,
Drop?
what
thing?
age
Like,
were you?
So I officially started this brand at 25, bro.
Okay,
And I
sweet.
felt like I didn't have this. I felt like it was like the end of the world, bro. Like I didn't have shit fucking, figured
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, like
tell me about it.
At 23, 24, I was fucking broke. It was funny because I always talk with my girl about it that I had like, when I met her, I've been with her for 8 years. Bro, she's like, damn, you had like 100 jobs already because I was working at warehouses. I was just hustling,
Yeah.
I would sign up at agencies. I'd take side gigs with homies that had businesses and just anything, bro. I was just trying to figure it out. And I'd blow my money on designer and going out and, but I was always responsible. Like, luckily, my parents were fucking hard on me since I was 18. So I always paid rent. I had my, car payments, insurance, all that shit. So I always found a way to, figure shit out. And at 25, I started the brand. It was the first time I actually moved out from my mom's crib. Moved out. I had my own space because I was sleeping on a couch my whole fucking life. Like, people don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So like I slept on a couch like till I was, I think, 25, bro. Yeah, like I never had my own room. Honestly, I was privileged. I was spoiled and shit. But I just never had my own.
Yeah, like your own space.
No,
where
bro.
Was it like a couch in
you're-
the living room or a couch like?
In the living room, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I had 3 brothers growing up and a
Yeah.
baby sister.
Oh yeah.
So, everybody, we had to make it work.
Yeah.
And it was kind of whack because, well, my 3 bros, they put me on like onto a lot of shit, right? My oldest brother collected sneakers and shit. My other brothers, everybody was fresh in the crib.
Yeah.
And I always had to downsize my closet. Like, now when I think about it, I always had to downsize what the fuck I had to accommodate to the space.
So they can have more room, or just for like everybody can share the space and room.
Both. Yeah, just to make it work.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember I'd see my brothers like fucking 40 pairs, and in my head I'd think like, what a selfish motherfucker. Like, that's a gang of boxes.
Did he let
Yeah,
you,
bro.
Did he let you wear them at least or no?
Fuck no.
You're like, bro, I
You know
could put some of my stuff right
Bro,
here.
growing up, people thought that me and my bros were like the same size.
Yeah.
My oldest brother's a 11. My other brother's a 10 and a half. And my other brother's a 9. I'm a 10. So we're all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
like,
can even share shoes.
and then if I would wear my other brother's shoes growing up, like when we were the same size, he'd
He'd
fuck me
fuck
up. Yeah, like it was
Damn.
serious, because he had heat at the time,
Yeah.
So,
Especially at that or at a younger age, you can definitely feel that like from siblings, you're like, bro, what you doing?
Hell
like,
yeah. We
wearing my
squared up a
stuff,
couple
you know?
times.
Damn. So
Yeah.
now when they want to come, they want to get some agua frescas. You're like,
You're like,
nah.
hey, let me get those shoes first. You're like,
Nah.
let me see those shoes real
nah,
quick.
it's all love, honestly.
Nah, just-
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like growing up, you know how it is. It's tough,
you're the-
you know?
1000%.
Well, you're what, like mid? So you said you have 4 brothers, so you're like the middle lower. You have a younger brother, right?
So it's actually 3 brothers.
Oh shit.
The cops.
Damn.
Not for us.
Was that right here?
Yeah, it's right there. Oh,
Bro,
no, it's the ambulance.
It's kind of.
Yeah, it is that.
It's kind. I'm sorry. It's kind of hood right here, because we're in the middle of Downey and Cerritos. Like people
Yeah, the
forget about this.
in-between.
People forget about this. One of my employees, Manny, that's my right hand.
Yeah.
He called me like 2 weeks ago, and he's like, "Hey, dog, this is the slums right here,
Why? What was he going through?
bro. Because you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get
Yeah.
any day, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
it
just. It's just
Has any
sketchy
crazy
out
shit
here.
happened like right here, like outside?
You know what's funny,
This guy's
bro?
posting up outside right now.
All right.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on some shit. Some Breaking Bad
shit.
shit.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, hell no. Hey,
He's
don't
trying to
let
come
him
in here.
in.
He's trying to come in here.
Yeah,
Now
we're
we're-
close.
Should we turn the cameras around? God damn. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
All right,
What
so
a
this-
perfect timing,
Dude,
bro.
that is actually
heard
insane. I wish
This
we had a
is-
camera facing them like
Is it
three.
live? Oh, good thing he didn't try to open it. Is it locked?
Nah,
That's
let's get
I
that
wish
door
you guys
locked.
were able to see that. That was actually pretty
Damn,
nuts.
he tried to come in
As
here.
we're speaking about it, which is even more insane, bro. That's
All right.
crazy. Huh?
Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell you guys a crazy story, bro. So we opened this store on and off. I opened up like September
Yeah.
last year, and September, October, November, December, January, February. Those 6 months, business was slow as fuck. We had just opened. It was cold. It was dark. Daylight savings, and my menu was tiny. I didn't have shit. I was trying to figure shit out,
Yeah.
and I was here every day, just trying to figure it out. And I was sitting right there, bro, where the Yeti bag is at,
Yeah.
just looking out. And when it's daylight savings, it gets dark at 6 p.m. you
Yeah,
know?
bro. Early.
Yeah.
So early.
Yeah.
And I got a phone call to the shop phone. She's like, "Hey, can I talk to the owner?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. What's up?" And I'm looking out the window at 7 p.m. And she's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, I'm your neighbor business, and someone just got pistol whipped and fucked up, and they're in the hospital now, like in critical condition." Like just some scary shit, bro.
What?
You're
And I'm
sitting
like,
there looking out the window. Or
bro, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, damn, what did I get myself into? You know, like I
Yeah.
left the hood thinking that shit was
You're in
gonna
a
be
better
sweet over
area.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And sure enough, he stayed in the hood.
yeah, so
Fuck.
No, but I mean, has anything happened to you guys?
nah.
Thankfully, man.
Luckily,
Thank
luckily.
God.
Yeah, we're taking
God.
our precautions, and
Shit, it was about to be the first time right now, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
you never know what you're gonna get right here. You know,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of the hood, so
Yeah.
No,
but that's
I mean-
what makes it better. Like
I think
this drink comes with a story for real. Look, and all I can say, like someone tried to come in the podcast.
No, yeah, and the fact that you're still maneuvering and thankfully everything's been safe with you and here
we're all
and your
good.
shop, you know, it's you can tell also like there's some energy that you bring to it. So I think that's what really like keeps it safe. You feel me? Like you're very welcoming.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
even with us, bro, this is our first time meeting. You know what I mean? And and right away you're just like, oh, do you guys need this? You need this? Like, set up wherever you
For
want.
sure,
You
for
know?
sure.
And so
Hit the collab,
hell
hit the Lime
we're-
Drop Drinks collab on the
we're gonna do some more stuff.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
that, you know, that itself brings that good energy upon you and your space,
Thank
which
you, bro.
makes it a safe,
It makes it,
welcoming
like,
Thank
place.
you, bro.
like we want to come back, you know?
Yeah.
We want to support.
Okay. Thank you guys. to stop you guys right there though, there's been some sketchy characters outside, and I make them feel welcome.
Yeah.
The same
Really?
way. And I go
Yeah.
outside. You guys need some water. You guys need some drink.
Yeah, bro.
Or I'll break them off a 10. I'll be like, I just never want to see you here again.
Just stay away.
Just be as friendly as
please.
possible.
Yeah.
But exactly what you said. Just try to spread like some happy vibes. You know.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
for
it-
sure.
Keep it safe.
Yeah,
goes a
no,
long way because you don't want to go somewhere where someone's rude and you know like or just like yeah, you know the welcoming vibes brings it like for sure.
Oh, for
and you
sure.
can tell you have it because
Thank you, bro.
I'll buy ice cream any day.
dude, I know.
Dude, his
told
ice
you.
cream's right here. We got
I just killed.
like 12 flavors right
I
here.
just killed that whole thing as y'all were like popping off in conversation. It was insane.
So in
I
the
walked
store-
in and I was like, I need that like now.
What is
that's
everything
the one.
you guys have here in the store?
What's everything we have?
Yeah, like what do you guys carry?
So you got the ice cream, which is crazy.
So
What
our
else?
moneymaker for
Agua
sure that
frescas.
we sell all day. People come in, aguas frescas. That's our go-to. You know.
Oh, bro, this horchata. Let me tell you,
is
10
Titty,
out of
right?
10.
Thank you, bro.
10 out of 10.
this is good.
So aguas frescas, we have a bunch of ice cream. We have sorbets. Those are. So we have the ice cream, right, the milk base, and then we have the sorbets, which are water based. So we're super low right now because it was a crazy week, but we usually have they're fruit flavors. So you'll get like watermelon, strawberry, lime, mango, and they're fucking delicious. And when people order their agua frescas, we'll put a scoop on top, so it's like a float, you know.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's right there. Look.
Oh,
So
it
I
is
would've-
right there.
Oh, that's fire,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, that is cool.
I would have never thought about that.
Yeah, so everybody that walks in, we just like they're confused. They're like, "Do I get ice cream or do I get agua?" And I'm just like,
¿Por qué no los
Look.
dos?
"Yeah, just get both."
Why
and,
not
you know,
both?
you get the spoon on top. And honestly, when I had never been to like not that I had never been to, but when I would go to like Michoacanas growing up and shit, right,
Yeah.
or Bionico spots, I never truly explored the menu. You know, like a lot of stuff's bomb that I'm 30 and I hadn't. Bro, I've only had like 2 mangoneadas my whole life.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so like, and we
gotta have
added one
them
to my
now?
menu thanks to my sister. When we opened up, she was like, "Yo, you need a mangoneada,"
Yeah.
and that's our best seller.
They're fire.
People walk in and they're just like mangoneadas. Give me 2, 3, 4.
Real quick, you got beef with the Michoacana?
Nah. Honestly, I don't. You know
Yeah.
why?
Why?
Because I'm a very easygoing person, bro.
Yeah.
We went last night, right?
You went last night?
Yeah, bro. You know what's so funny? We close early, and every time I get home and I have dinner with my girl or whatever,
Yeah.
we'll be like, we're craving sweets.
Yeah.
You know? And we watch. Have you guys ever watched 90 Day Fiance?
No.
No, I haven't.
I'll put you guys on later. That's a whole other story.
Yeah.
So we pause that shit midway, right? And I'm like, yo, I think we need some sweets. We gotta hit up the Michoacana.
Yeah.
And then she's like, that shit's about to close. I'm like, there's like 7 of them right here at this corner, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let's hit them all up. So we go. They close at 10, and it was like 9:55. And my girl's like, I don't know what the fuck, because they got a big ass menu, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so I'm just like, me being a dude, I'm just like, I'll just start ordering for her, you know? Just getting a little bit of everything. And I'm like, let me get the hot Cheetos with cheese. That's what she loves that shit, you know?
Yeah.
And because my girl's like an OG fucking, you know, she loves hot Cheetos. Dog.
I
It's just
know,
fucking
bro. That's
comedy.
funny.
Yeah.
So, and she put me onto that shit. So I'm like, hot Cheetos with cheese. And the señora was like, oh, we're about to close. Like, we don't have that shit right now, you know? And my girl looked at her like, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
But me, I'm always like, don't trip. I completely understand, you know?
Yeah.
So honestly, like, those people that are working, they don't, like, everybody that walks into our store complains about Michoacanas. But let's be realistic. They're not, like, those people are just getting hired, like, and
They're not part of.
it's just a fucking chain, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? And they're being hired just like how when you go to Jackson, they're like, we don't got that shit, you know?
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck, dog.
Yeah.
You know, and us, like, when you go to these small family businesses, when you
It's
go to,
more. You're held to a higher standard, right?
definitely, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah, but it's more intimate. It's more intimate as
Definitely.
well.
Well, not even a higher. Yes, then it's just like you care more. Like,
Yes,
you have more.
yeah,
exactly.
you actually care.
Yeah,
care
because
about
how
your
you were
work.
saying, they're just hired, so they're just like, oh, here, doing my job, we're about to close. Like, I don't want to pull this out. But as for you, you're like, this is my shop.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
you-
make it work.
You know
You know
I-
what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes
You're gonna
I
go
think
out of
about
your
that,
way.
like, bro, like I'm kind of like a germaphobe in like my food, like and stuff
Oh,
like that.
yeah, he is.
Like if there's
are?
a hair or bug,
Oh.
I would throw that shit away. I don't give a fuck.
Tosses the whole thing. He
sometimes,
thinks the whole
like,
thing's
I
infected.
think about that, like, bro, imagine how like what shit they did to
Bro.
cook this shit,
I
like
think
that I
that
don't
shit-
know about, like, bro,
That's cool that you actually think about that.
like,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
A lot of people
I don't know, like, you know, like just imagine like they probably, and sometimes like I'll be in like I'll watch like a place cook my food in the back, and like they're not wearing gloves or anything, bro.
Bro.
That shit grosses me out, bro.
Bro, I actually went to like some little Mexican spot the other day, and they were making me a burrito.
They're
And-
using the bare hands.
No,
huh?
bro had gloves on for everything but rolling the burrito, bro.
Bro, raw dog
For
did, huh?
some reason, when it came to rolling the burrito, he just took off the gloves,
That's
tossed
the
them,
extra.
and
That's the extra
bro.
seasoning,
You know
bro.
what,
Dude.
I feel like they get the pass though. Like the taqueros, you know what you
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
you're getting.
yeah.
Nah, but I don't trip about it. I'm just like, bro, I don't care.
I mean,
Like,
I try not to think about it, but like, you know, still.
Let me tell you guys one. We left the Dodger game last week.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and then my girl, we got our taco spot already. You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking bomb. It's on Santa Fe.
Uh,
Dog. As soon as we pull up, we park. Homies picked up like a paint bucket, right? Like a big ass bucket
Yeah.
full of beans. And those shits look like a couple days old. And he starts dumping them into like the fucking like like the metal things
Yeah.
where like on top of the fire.
Yeah.
And that shit just like I was just like, nah.
No,
There's no way this is going on right now.
Bro, that shit just looked like
yeah,
I was like, that's fucking disgust. That paint bucket looked old. And then since then I'm like, fuck that. I kind of don't fuck with taqueros right now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
bro.
so funny.
Nah,
That's
for
actually
sure.
so funny.
Oh, bro, even one time, I went with my ex. We went to go get ice cream,
Okay.
right? And then the dude was scooping the ice cream with his bare hands. He didn't put gloves on,
Oh, I've done that
and his
sometimes.
hands touched the ice cream though.
Okay, and then
okay,
what?
okay.
And then he scooped it on top. And
Where
then he
at?
scooped it on top of
Air 'em out.
that shit was at Circle K. Circle K. Thrifty's
Why
ice
are you
cream.
buying
Yeah,
ice cream,
bro. Why are you getting ice cream at Circle
They
K?
had Thrifties. It
No,
was late.
bro.
They had Thrifties.
For
Dude,
Thrifties, you go to Rite Aid though, bro. You don't go to Circle K.
I'm pretty sure his
Yo,
fingers
that's
touched.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure his fingers touched the bottom
He
of the
scooped
barrel.
it real
He's
quick.
like, bro, threw it on top. We walked out, threw that shit away. Hell
Oh
no.
my
I was like, hell no. This food. Plus, like, he was like checking someone out over there, and then he came to us, and I was like, hell no, bro.
Like
Yeah.
checking someone out, like a girl was walking by.
No,
He's like,
he was
"Ooh."
checking her out. Like,
Like he was ringing her,
Yeah,
ringing
ringing
her,
her
up.
her up.
I feel that.
and then he came over here and was like, whoop, bro, fingered my ice cream with his 2 hands.
Damn.
He's like, "You want some of this?"
Dude, nasty. Yeah, but anyways,
No,
do you guys
bro.
wear gloves?
We definitely do. I think, we
Good.
wear gloves 99% of the time.
All right, hi, bro. Honestly, bro, like, people are assholes. Like,
That
like,
people are assholes.
people are just
Lame
fucking
as
mean, bro.
fuck.
Like, I'd say like a majority of people are mean.
I
Like,
think it's
thank
like
you, bro. Thank you, fire.
you got the sandia, agua fresca, miche agua
Check it out.
Damn,
with a double shot of Don Julio.
live,
Double
son.
shot. This shit is crazy.
That looks yummy. That looks really yummy, actually.
It's good.
Bro, I know people walk in here and once they see that, they're like mouth watering.
That's
I
what
know.
happened, bro. I've been saying that for years.
Yes, bro.
What?
We go to these events. People walk in the store and like, let's just say you come in with your girl
Yeah.
and her family,
Okay.
and everybody's like, "We're good." Once we prep one with the garnishes on top, and I push it out on top of the counter,
So-
like 4 people are like, "Yeah, we'll take the
Let me
same
get that.
thing."
Let me
And I'm
get
like,
that.
"We got like 5 flavors." They're like, "No, we just want that
That
one."
one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you don't have like images of the product, you know?
1,000%. We were talking about this on the last podcast with with one of our friends. He does laces, and he was the same. Like he does laces for shoes, right? And when he sells them, like people are like, "Nah, I'm cool. Like I don't want the laces." But he's like, "Let me show you."
Yeah, it's
like
just a
people need to
shoelace.
see it, right?
But then you see it on the shoe and you're like, fuck, that changes
Changed
the
your
whole
mind.
image.
It changed
Yeah.
the whole thing. So same thing as for you. Like once people see it, they're like, "Damn, like I want that
Yeah,
drink."
bro.
You know.
For sure.
So I think it is important
what's up.
to have like the signs, and I mean you have these screens up here that people can see, but
So
it shows everything.
let's get down to
like,
the
so
basics. Like, so why LIMEDROP, or how did you come up with that name?
Oh, that's a great question. So I'd always post my like when I had my I still have my personal Instagram, but it was like a ritual, you know, posting a beer, I'd squeeze a fucking lime and let it drop, you know.
That's fire.
yeah,
That's
and
fire.
then
Because that logo is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
thank you, bro. It's very simple, you know, and
Yeah.
I like
Simple, but
Enough.
it's clean.
thank you, bro. So growing up, I went through like 3 or 4 clothing brands, you know, starting your own brand in high school, you know, and young as fuck, early, and learned how to silkscreen like 15, 16, and I'm 30 now, so that was 15 years ago, you know. It was difficult back in the day to figure shit out, you know, getting bags properly labeled and getting stickers, and you know, and we figured it out at a young age. All high school, I had a clothing brand. It was pretty successful, and then just one summer we blew the re-up money, you know.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. So years later, I went to bartending college. So I went to bartending college, graduated, and I remember getting home and my sister's boyfriend, which works for us, his name is Alvaro.
Okay.
He does online graphics, and he told me one day like, "Oh, I know how to use Photoshop," and I don't know how to use Photoshop. I took pride in all our graphics being on Paint, you
Yeah.
know, just because I'm just like an OG, you know. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I will make it work on
Yeah,
my
yeah,
phone
yeah.
and Paint, whatever, you know. And honestly, I did the best that I could, but at some point you got to level up, you know.
For sure. For sure.
So when I met him, we had started we had put like double G bartending, you know, and then I had created this spreadsheet on my phone, and I just started writing a gang of fucking names, and just, bro, I went through like 100 fucking names, and just
That's how it is. Yeah.
It's
That's
always
how we
the
started
hardest
too.
part.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got a great name too.
Thank you. No, it's always the hardest part. The name.
It's
bro.
the hardest
name.
part, bro.
And then continue. So you
So-
were making a list of names.
Yeah, and then Lime and Drop was separate, you know, because my brother back in the day, he used to rap, and he introduced me to this website called Rhyme Zone. So on Rhyme Zone, if let's just say you type in drinks, it'll give you
On
related.
Us comes out.
It'll give you related
I'm
words.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It'll give you related words. So like it'd say cocktails, you know, martini, or
Okay.
like, you know, like sipping.
Lemon
or
drop.
just- yeah, don't say lemon drop.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Damn.
Actually. Damn. That's very similar.
You know what? Because I'm making a shirt that says lime drop, not lemon drop.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people read it that way.
For sure.
You know, and I get it.
I
You
didn't
know?
even think about that yet.
Yeah. No, because a lot of.
Damn.
But it's
I
a
know where you
mixed
got
drink.
it.
It's a mixed
No,
drink.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was talking
You're
about the
referring
mixed
to
drink.
the
The drink, the
to the
drink.
martini. You're
Yes.
referring.
Martini.
Oh,
Why?
bad.
Is there?
No, because I thought that you were like pronouncing our
Oh,
brand
it's lemon.
name.
A lot of people,
no.
call limes lemons. Like, you know,
I don't
Well,
get
in
it.
Like a Hispanic household, I feel like you just call it lemon.
Bro, I've been arguing with my sister and my mom about that shit for 5 years. Like, I'd call them and I'll be like, yo, I need a liter of limes blended. Or sorry, a lime squeeze. And it's been the same argument. Do you want limes or yellow lemons? And I'm just like, I said limes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I take that shit pretty serious.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, I was talking about the little, like, you order it at a bar. You're just like, oh,
Yeah,
let me get a
martini.
lemon drop.
A nice
you know?
martini.
That's what I was talking
Those shits
about.
hit.
Yeah. Damn, bro. We're in a shop. He's like, hey, don't say that shit. I was like, whoa. My hands got up, dude.
No, but honestly, I
kidding,
could tell
I'm
like the
kidding.
clothing, like the aesthetics in like the lime drop and your merch, bro. Like it's crazy. Like you can tell that you put like a little more effort into
care.
the clothing and like even like your shirt. Like I saw the homie, he has a staff. That's fire. Like, you know, it's more than like just like a regular like apparel that you're
we
wearing
care.
where you work. So you can tell. I definitely fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was brought up in the game, like in, you know, making clothing.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of fucking clothing. So, I mean, even if I don't, honestly, as a brand that we make money off our drinks and our products, we don't make money off the merch side, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If we get our sales here and there off the merch, it's a huge plus.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, we make our money from our events, our products, ice cream, awas, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Real quick, sorry. Going back to how like you were making the name, because you were talking about how like they're separate. So then, how did you come up with like LIMEDROP?
Just going hard, bro. Just mentally thinking, like, what the fuck should we name it? And one day I remember he just spelled out LIMEDROP, and we fucking Googled the lime. We threw on the drips, and then I said, all right, I need like 3 or 4 logos, you know?
Yeah.
So then we created. So what I wanted was I wanted just logos one that fits a hat, one that fits vertically, one that fits horizontally, you know? And something that's gonna work long term. And I think I got lucky with LIMEDROP because it hit with everybody,
Yeah,
bro.
For sure.
And it was just like, this is what I tell people. Every time I meet somebody, they say, oh, my homie has a Michelada brand. Well, we're in the hood. Everybody got a fucking Michelada brand, you know? And I always ask, what's the name of it? And it's always Las Micheladas del Jose. Las Micheladas del Alberto.
Yeah.
You know?
Michoacan. No, just kidding.
Las Michoacanas. You know, just I don't want to diss anybody, but it's always like a fucking.
Yeah.
It's always like Los or like.
Yeah.
And it's always like a fucking same character. You know, it's a fucking shrimp. It's a fucking just something the same shit. Everybody got
Yeah.
the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
And it's always the same. And I just kind of wanted to stand out. And I was like, fuck, my shit's just going to be all green and black. And honestly, it backfired for the first 2 years because when people would see us at events, they'd just see LIMEDROP. And then next to us, it'd be like, Los Micheladas.
Oh, no.
Las Micheladas del Valle.
Yeah.
And then everybody would be in line at the booth next to us.
You're like, we have the same thing.
And in my head, and then people would walk up to us and be like, let me get a martini. And I'm like, we don't have fucking martinis, dog. You know, we got fucking
Let me get a lemon drop.
Exactly.
Bro, so I mean, I honestly fuck with the logo. I think it's perfect
you, bro.
because it's
Appreciate
super
it.
plain
No,
and
you
like
guys did a good job with it for sure.
just like Tesla. You know how they just have the T. Like I think the plain logos are like the best because like
Thank you, bro.
it's just like
It's
You
not.
know?
It's not that it's plain, but it's sleek.
It's not even plain.
It's
It's just
sleek, simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, but it's like
clean.
not complicated, so like it's perfect. Like if it's perfect. But besides LIMEDROP, you have a Michi brand, right? Called the Michi Boys.
Yeah, so LIMEDROP is like I like to call it like the umbrella brand, right? Like the father of it. And then we have Rim Paste and Michi Boys. Those are our 2 main products. And the reason that we did that was because, again, when you go to these stores, you see, let's just say, Las Micheladas del Jose.
Yeah.
And then you see a fucking candy bag, Las Micheladas de Jose. Then
Candy
you see his
bag
mix.
under it.
Then you
Yeah.
see his rim paste, Las Micheladas de Jose. Everything's branded the fucking same.
Yeah.
Like, pay somebody to fucking make you some graphics, you know, for
Yeah,
each
yeah.
product. So like, it's funny because I was at this party one time and this girl was like, damn, have you ever had Michi Boys? And I was like, nah. And she's like, that shit's gross. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
But you knew, but she didn't know like
She didn't know I was the owner.
that's crazy.
But this
Wow.
is the cool part.
Yeah.
she was fucking bragging about our rim paste to everybody at the party. So I'm like, she doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it says small on there, like LIMEDROP. So people don't know that it's a fucking umbrella and we have different products.
Yes.
So let's just backtrack. If that fucking rim paste would have said Michi Boy's rim paste, she would have not fucked with it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So we kind of mind fuck people and.
Side note: one time, this girl came to my house, and she came to my house, and then she brought a rim paste, and she's like, "I fucking love this rim paste," and it was yours.
Dope.
Like, and like
That
she
shit
started
made a
like
mess,
putting
huh?
all the and she started putting all the like White Claws on it and like everything. Like, yeah,
You gotta know how to use it.
crazy.
Too.
And that was before I knew who you were, though.
Oh, that's
actually,
tight.
but now I
That's
think
what's
back, and then I think I still had it. And
That's what's up.
That's cool. That's a full circle moment.
crazy, huh?
That's sweet. I wanted to ask you because you said how you were making clothes at 15, right? And then that like evolved into this, correct? What's advice that you can give to people who, or even your past 15-year-old self? You know what I mean? Kids or people that age and who want to start up their own thing and really like want to pursue that and continue and work hard to it. What's like a piece of advice you can give to those people?
I always tell people like experiment, make the most mistakes possible. You know, every time we hire somebody, I tell them make the most mistakes possible. I want you to break some shit. You know, because that's the only way you're gonna learn.
For sure.
And my young self, I never gave a fuck. You know what people thought.
Yeah.
I remember in 6th grade, I wore a pink Bape hoodie all over print, and I got clowned on for weeks. You know, and I was maybe ahead of the curve. You know, but like I just like what you like, you know?
Sure.
And I feel like this generation is doing a great job at it, you know?
I think that's important what you just said right there, like what you like. I think, so real quick, how you said make mistakes, right? That's like very common. That's what a lot of people say, and which is true because you try all these things out, you make mistakes, and then you learn from them, correct? Which is why people say make mistakes. And then right there when you said like what you like I think that's so important, staying true to yourself and not caring what other people think and still doing it for you because you like it, you know? And that shows authenticity and people can see like, dang, like he stands by this, you know? He really likes this. So then people are like, I like it, you know? Like it shows. And I think that's super important.
Yeah,
I
the
like
confidence of you bringing the brand, like.
Thank you, bro.
For sure.
I, honestly, like, just because I struggled at a young age, you know? Like, just trying to be... Honestly, I was lucky that I didn't give a fuck, you know? Like, because growing up, me and my bros, we didn't really talk. You know, I was kind of distant from my brothers. So that kind of forced me to create my own friend space, you know?
Yes.
And I feel like I was always confident. I never gave a fuck, you know? And I just... Even, like, sometimes when I'm with my girl, right? And my girl's like, I want to start this business and this and that. And that shit scares me, you know? Because I'm like, I don't want to see her fail. But at the same time, that's the best thing that can happen to her, failing, you know, because you learn from that. And sometimes when I meet people, dude, what you guys are doing right now, like, I salute this shit. Like, dude,
Appreciate you.
People are always going to talk from the sideline, right? And I always tell people, you're talking from the sideline, but you should jump in the fucking field, you know? Jump in the game and let me see what you can do. Make some plays, you know? And then that's what I tell people, like, doing this shit, it's fucking hard. Like, you're putting yourself out there to be discussed and...
They tell you what they say, what they think you should do, but they don't know what it really is.
It's a lot, bro, that goes into it, and exactly what you said right now. Like, people are gonna talk from the sideline, but they don't know what the fuck goes into it. You know?
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people think it's a lot easier than it really is. You know, because I'm sure even with you, people are like, "Oh, you should have this on the menu. You should have this on the menu, right?" And you're just like, bro,
why don't you have those hot Cheeto?
You know,
you want to know something? With me, since I started the brand, every time like somebody would tell me do this, I'll like entertain it. You know, I'll be like, yeah, maybe. But if I'm gonna do something, I need a proper rollout. You know, I need the content done a week in advance. We need a schedule done to post, and I hold my brand to a high standard. I'm not just gonna post tomorrow. We have Tostilocos available all day. Yeah. That's not me. I'm not gonna do it.
You're strategic about it.
I want that shit to be like a timeless thing, you know. I'm just, you know what I mean? I just want to stand out.
You take pride in it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of people's. Whoa, no. A lot of people even say stuff about us. They're like, oh, I don't like the way they did this. You should do this.
For sure.
You know?
And you know what? Like the biggest, like honestly, like the biggest
Say it.
haters are like the people like that really know you, like the hometown
Okay.
people, and that's just
All right. Let me say something.
like
All right, so
Go
check
ahead,
this
go
out.
ahead.
So when I started my brand 5 years ago, all my closest friends and family didn't fuck with it for like 2 years. But I was so busy, right? I
Yeah.
was trying to keep myself busy that I didn't give a fuck. I'm a nice person. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you don't look at my brand, you know, like, I don't care, you know, whatever. And I've always had that mindset. And exactly what you just said right now, I started feeling that way like a year ago. And I started my brand 5 years ago, though. But I feel like when you focus on everything else, right? Like you focus on the positive and you always look at the bright side. Even the worst shit can happen. You focus on the bright side, you know? Just because eventually those people will jump on that side and they might be going through some shit. So they feel like they have to express what the fuck they're going through, you know? Like people that are dissing and talking shit, they're expressing what the fuck they're going through in their own life, you know?
Yes.
So they have to let that shit, they have to let that hate and anger out somehow, you know?
sure.
When I see some shit that I dislike, you know what I say? I don't give a fuck. You know,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
you, and I hope it gets better for you. You know,
For sure.
So I mean, like sooner or later, like I had people like that didn't support me for 2 years, and then 2 years later, like, yo, I need
Exactly.
this, and I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't even.
once they see like you're serious about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, once
Like-
they see that like you've accomplished some more things or some more people are behind it, but I mean, I've never like shed a light on that, or I've never truly paid attention to that. I've always been like when like how Michelle says, when they go low, you go high, you know, and I've always
Yes.
kept it like pretty professional because you never know when your business is gonna fucking take off, you know.
You don't know.
And businesses are like this, bro. So you have to find the middle ground. You have to keep a good relationship with people because you never know, you know, when you're gonna need somebody
Exactly.
and appreciate every single day. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to live by.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different because for you get it more like face to face, right? So people like those interactions, you're be like, okay, like I'm respectful.
Yeah,
you know?
you-
I'm just a respectful person.
Yeah.
How you said, like, I'm gonna treat every people well and all that stuff. For us, everything's pretty online, you know? So when there's a screen and there's that separation, I feel like there's a lot more
There's
said.
a lot more judging, like for sure.
Which is good.
Yeah.
for
which
sure.
is good.
Well, you know what? Like a lot. So
All right, so let me see. You guys just truly care about this shit, right?
No, no,
Yeah,
about
we
this?
just started.
Yeah, this
About
is
so
so
like
oh,
the
yeah,
people.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know you guys just started recently.
Yeah, we just started like 3 months ago, and the people who are like sharing us and supporting us the most are the more people that the new
randoms.
people that we meet. Yes,
Yes.
for sure.
That's how it's always
And
gonna be, though.
That's crazy, huh?
it's
And I know you
insane.
feel it because like for sure, like you go to
Bro.
all the shop smalls and like it's the randoms that would just walk up and you're like, hey, welcome.
Let
Like,
me say something.
for
though.
sure.
Go ahead.
Just because people that I follow on my personal, bro, I don't go hard on supporting friends or family either. Sometimes, no, that sounded horrible, but
I know
I
what
don't.
you-
I
Yeah,
just
I
like.
get you.
I'm not trying to like.
You're trying to focus on your own, right?
Yeah, bro. Like, I have a homie. He sells birria, and he was attacking me with reposts right on his story. He kept tagging me hidden.
Yeah.
He was like hiding my tag on his stories.
Yeah.
And then one day he just messaged me like, "Fuck, you never reposted me, so I'm done with you."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Why do you like?" I'm like, "Bro, like." You have like 200 followers, you know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I want to help you, but my people follow me for drinks.
Yeah.
If I start posting birria and fucking the homie that you know that fucking sells coffee, like on-
Cheeto with cheese.
yeah, exactly, bro. Like people, like so honestly, when I follow people and they start promoting random shit, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm unfollowing you. I don't
Yeah.
need to see your shit, you know.
Yeah.
So people follow me for
Don't unfollow us though.
I won't.
No,
Yeah,
just kidding.
but just because like, all right, one more.
Go ahead.
All right, so let's just say like the homies, right? There's some homies that have an event called Research at Night in Downey.
Yeah.
probably know them.
Yeah.
Bro, I love that shit. I watch all the stories. I support it to the fullest. Ask me how many times I've gone. I've gone once.
Yeah.
It's because I'm so busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, bro, my events are every Saturday. Fridays, bro, I'm not fucking off. I'm fucking busting missions, prepping, chopping shit up, cleaning the fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Cleaning my room, doing laundry. I'm getting ready for that whole Saturday, Sunday. you know, getting
For
ready,
sure.
prepping for these events. So it's not that I'm not supporting or I'm not there. And I haven't been there in a few months, you know, 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
But I support it to the fullest, and eventually I will come around, you know. That's why I say, like, people are eventually going to come around, you know, and
For sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I see it, and it makes sense. It makes sense as well.
Yeah, you can't always just support everything and just do so many things at once. Because I'm sure with you, you're just busy like here, you know? I
Yeah.
got to do this. I got to do this. I got to, you know? Your events are planning, like, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Because other than that, other than all this, you do mobile bartending, right?
Yeah, we do mobile bartending. We do aguas frescas, caterings.
Yeah. So you're for sure booked, like, way ahead, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
I
I try to keep it like. So I've just been doing this shit for 5 years, right? So now, like, I'm just kind of picking and choosing what events I want to do. Just because you know, like, I can't work every Friday, Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, I got a Latino big Mexican family. We have our own turn ups, you know?
Yeah.
I got nephews, I got my girl, I got a lot of shit going on, you know? So I pick and choose what I want to do, you know? If a dope event, dope brand's hitting me up, I'm there.
How do you pick and choose?
So I pick and choose, like, let's just say, like, it's a busy week in July, right? And my birthday was July 16. I'm not doing any events like the week before or the week after. You know, I want those 3 weeks. And if we do get an event, I'll send some people, you know? And of course, like, to me, it's not about the money no more, like it used to be. But now, like, if I want to do something, 2 weeks ago, we were blessed. We got reached out from a brand called Tried and True, and they had huge brands there. They had, like, the Hundreds, Carhartt, you know,
That's sweet.
Riff LA, like, huge brands. And I grew up admiring these brands, you know?
For sure.
So I was like, send me the fucking info. We're there. Like, first text, you know? I'm like, we're there. Because I grew up idolizing that shit. And we're there, and I know who to focus on. It's people like us, you know, with similar interests. And back to what we had started with, like, I do that shit because I genuinely want to be there, you know? Like, if it was some other shit, like, realistically, I'd be like, whatever about it. I wouldn't care. But there's just some events that we pay way more attention to detail to, and we want to be there, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why it's picking and choosing.
No, bro, I love what you just said. I love it. I wanted to ask you, what's one of the hardest things you had to go through when creating your brand?
Money.
Why? Like, what about money?
Shit just gets tough, bro. And I mean, so maybe I can talk about one experience. When I opened up the shop, it was like everything I had, bro, you know? And you get the keys, and my parents didn't believe in me, bro. They were like, the fuck are you doing? You know, like, that shit's expensive, you know? Like, and there's a lot of expenses that go into...
Bro, you can only imagine.
A lot of stuff, bro. Like, a lot, you know? And like I said, how I told you guys earlier, I didn't make $1 for 6, 7 months, you know? So... And I'm over here, like, opening the shop, and I'm already, like, talking to other spots about getting another location. I'm over here thinking, like, I'm about to open right here. I'm about to be lit. You know, next month, I'm about to talk to this spot in Whittier. We're about to get it cracking. Because I'm like, I spent a couple, you know, 10, 15K, open up. I can do the same thing at another location.
Yeah.
Wrong, bro. Like, now when I look at businesses, I have, like, a deeper appreciation for them. Just because it's a lot that goes into it, you know? And I'm telling you guys, I didn't make $1 for 7 months, you know? When I opened, I was lit first couple of days, you know, maybe getting a viral video or something. But, bro, it's a lot that goes into this. And if you're not built, you know, if you truly don't love your business, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, and I have a 5-year lease here. I'm not leaving anytime soon, you know?
Yeah.
So it's either I figure it out or I quit like a bitch, you know? Straight up.
Yeah.
So, but the money part gets tough just because I'm not a huge corporation, you know. I'm not a billionaire. I can just dig into my pocket, and I don't have any investors. I'm solo, you know. And at the end of the day, like, I have a bartending business. We have wholesale customers that purchase for our stores. We have 50 wholesale customers that purchase. the candy, the mix, the rim paste.
Yeah.
People come in and they don't know that. Like, you know, Monday through Thursday, I'm not here because we're supplying stores.
So you have all of this in stores?
Not all of this. The candy,
Whoa.
rim paste, and Michi mixes.
Fire.
We're in a bunch of locations.
Yeah.
So we have our hands full. And then on top of that, I'm into the culture, you know? So I'm always doing ads. My guy, Manny, my right hand, he controlled the shop all day. And I was just doing like collab items all day today, you know? Just designing stuff. Just because I like to try to keep the brand, you know, fresh and
keep it. Yes,
yeah, keep
exactly.
the ball rolling. So it's like, bro, just imagine having no money, being not motivated, you know, down to your last couple $100, you know?
Yeah.
And then one of your employees comes in and is like, hey, you don't have none of this. You don't have none of this. You don't have none of this. And you're like, shut the fuck up. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
It's literally me against everything, you know?
Yeah.
When I opened the spot, bro, I didn't have anything. Like, I opened up and I was going through some shit. And I was getting sued low-key, right? Some shit happened. And I had to come out of pocket for a lawyer when I got the location. Bro, when I was fighting that battle, like, solo, I didn't know all that shit was going to happen when I got the fucking keys here. So I'm here every day, every night. Bro, I can't afford an electrician to fucking start installing lights or exactly the vision I had.
Yeah.
And those 2-3 months that I had the keys, my parents were like, yo, like, what are you going to do with that place? You know, like, rent's not cheap, electricity, bills got to get paid. And I bought a crib last year. So it's like, bro, like, what are you going to do, you know? And it's like, yeah, I took all those responsibilities, but, and how I said, I thought shit was going to be sweet, you know, it was going to be cracking. But, bro, like, if you don't have a deep pocket, like, shit's
Humbled
not
you
for
real
you.
quick, right?
I'm sorry?
Humbled real quick? Like, it humbled
Hell
you?
yeah, bro.
For sure.
I was saying, bro, and I still try to have fun. I like, you know, having fun, spoiling my girl, you know, doing all this type of shit. But, bro, we haven't traveled like in a year and a half. Like, honestly,
Bro.
we used to be everywhere. And now I'm just like, this shit's my baby, you know? And I have a girl, and my girl's like, I don't give a fuck, you know? Like, we'll figure it out later, you know? But when you open a business, bro, it's like, you got to prepare for those rainy days, you know? And I think it's just, everybody says the first year of business, you don't make money, you know?
Yeah.
And that got me. You
Bro.
know, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting, like I said.
It's crazy to hear how, like, you were going through all of that as you're opening this up and you're excited about this, and then you're just like, damn, like, you're in a low place, right? Like, essentially
Depression,
with everything.
bro.
Yeah. And to see where you are now.
Thank you.
And where it's, you know, like, where everything that you've accomplished. And
Thank
I know
you, bro.
I'm sure you want to do more, but that's very admirable.
Thank you, bro.
And I think a lot of people can take note of that, of like really pushing and believing in what you believe in and working hard on it, and it can climb mountains.
Have you ever seen that meme of that dude like walking over all the thorns to give his girl like a bouquet of flowers, I think, or something?
No, I haven't seen it.
So it basically shows like the real world doesn't see all the hard work you're doing, you know?
For sure.
And bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, I got my keys here 2 months. I was going through shit. I have no money. Trying to figure out, I like, going to Home Depot is expensive, bro, just with paint, you know? You're spending
For sure.
almost $1,000, you know, to paint a location. And, bro, I was just, like, down and out, like, just trying to figure things out. And honestly, like, going to events and just figuring it out, honestly, and just praying to God that shit goes your way, you know?
Bro, it's insane how no one knows. Like, no one knows everything that's behind, or even, like, that you were dealing with or anything like that, right?
For sure.
They just see this and they're like, damn, like, cool.
Yeah, they see the finished product.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
bro.
this was...
I could just imagine, like, people seeing you opening up a store and they're just like, like, good luck.
Yeah.
You know?
No, bro. Yeah.
Turns out for the best, right?
Yep.
For sure. Now, like, hope you open more. Like, is that your plans in the future?
Bro, the goal's a bar. You know, I want to open a bar. I honestly don't want complete ownership.
LIMEDROP bar, or what would it be
Exactly,
called?
yeah, LIMEDROP bar.
I would go there.
So this is the thing.
You got karaoke or no?
Bro, we'd had everything.
Yeah.
You know? This is the thing.
Love
like,
karaoke.
I started this business.
Yeah, I'd sing karaoke there.
I'm down.
Go
I started this business because I love to party and I love to make drinks.
For sure.
You know? And it snowballed into this. The road kind of went left, you know, and I feel like I still got to go back on my path of opening the bar. And honestly, I don't want full ownership of the bar. I'll take 40%, you know. But I want complete control of advertisement, marketing, and the way it's gonna be ran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the whole creative side of it.
yeah, and I don't want, like, if it's gonna, I just want my vision to, you know, flourish, and I want to build out a bar. That's the goal.
That'd be dope.
Bro, with the way, I mean, just from hearing you speak and the way all of this has come about, it's gonna happen.
For sure.
Thank you. I hope so.
No, it is gonna happen, bro.
For
And,
sure.
and it's really cool. I think that's so
You came
sweet.
this far for sure, and you just keep going. Like, you're gonna keep
Definitely.
going for sure.
No, yeah, you can. I mean, we can tell that you're gonna keep going,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
you can for sure see all of that happening, and it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time of it just catching up. But I think that's sweet, bro. You're gonna.
Yo,
That's
thank you, bro.
so cool, and it's so. What I like how you said about the whole creative process, like it's you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's tailored to you. How we were talking about earlier. You like what you like. Make sure you like what you like.
Yep.
And that really shows with everything you've created.
You gotta
you,
keep
bro.
it that way for sure, cause like, from like the littlest thing to
Yeah, it all
your
matters.
whole menu, like you can tell like you actually care.
Yep, thank you. This year, I realized that along with building a brand, you have to have the same, you have to have people around you with the same vision, you know,
for sure.
and that care the same way. And luckily, I've been building that team right now that they all know exactly what we like, you know. My team is, everybody is to the smallest detail. Everybody's on point, you know. Even if it's giving you a cup with like the way that the napkin is on it, you know, like we pay attention to the smallest details to keep you happy, and you know exactly how we'd want a drink given to us with the garnish. What way? Where I'm anal about it. I'll send a group text like, "Yo, you guys got to put the cucumber on this side with the stick," you know. So that's
With gloves.
With gloves. Yeah, always. Those are expensive nowadays.
I think it's beautiful having a team who believe in you, and not only that, but see your vision and are there to help you with your vision.
Definitely.
I think that's so. I find beauty in that, and it's difficult to do, difficult to find.
Has it been hard to find a team? Like,
Yeah and no, because I was a cool boss, you know. I was getting faded every day, you know. I was late. Like, let's just say I'd schedule you, and then would you take me serious if I'm late? You know, if I tell you we're gonna open up at this time.
and they're waiting out there for you.
Exactly, bro. So
Yeah.
I mean, it took me a couple months, you know, trial and error. I made a bunch of mistakes opening up the shop. On my grand opening, right? We opened up last year. On the grand opening, I woke up the next morning and I was fucking hungover. And I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I have a store. And my sister calls me and she's like, yo, who's opening the store?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody. It was 2
What?
p.m., bro. I was fucking trashed in my bed. And then my brother comes to the room and he's like, yo, what's up with the store? And then I got here, I pulled up, massive headache, 2, 3 p.m., opened up, there's a fucking mess in here, bro.
Oh.
Like how bad does that look? You know,
Yeah.
like, and I had people waiting outside. As soon as I walked in, I turned on the lights, turned on the AC. There was already like 2, 3 couples outside because you know there was a buzz. You know, I was fucking promoting the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And that's immediately you make these mistakes, but you learn from them. You know, and immediately I'm like, this shit's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if I have to pay people to be here. Like that embarrassment of putting your brand through that shit. Those people would never come back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, I take a lot of pride in the business, you know, and make sure that everybody's getting amazing service.
That's far out.
And that's how you're able to find your team, is just by being cool and
Well, building the team. It's been
Yeah,
family
yeah.
and friends. Honestly, I haven't really like dug deep into like hiring people out. Now we have people, like we had somebody earlier call in. They're like, you guys hiring? So just like, yeah, send in your resume, you know? But realistically, it's not to the point where I wanted to get to, you know. We're making great money to afford a big staff. Right now it's a staff of, in store, it's 4 of us. And at events, it's 7 of us, you know? So, I mean, we're well staffed, you know, and I have every single person on my team is like real and true and honest. And, you know, everybody's pretty tight, you know?
yeah.
So, I mean, I don't like to say like they do what I do, you know. I'm not that type of
Yeah.
boss. I'm like, you do you, you know, like, and I'm kind of like Apple, like, you know, you go to Apple, you see that rocker ass fool right there, you know, with the
Yeah.
Apple logo, and then you see that hip hop head, you know, with the
Yeah,
Apple
yeah,
logo.
yeah.
So just be you, do you, At the end of the day, just put on for the brand. you know?
Yeah, I remember going to one of the events, and you had your workers chilling. You're out there just greeting everybody like,
Dope.
welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah.
So how would you say like events help you? Like, you think that helps a lot?
Hell yeah, because we're meeting a bunch of people, and that's key to building a business. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like, bro, I've never stopped. Like, if I'm at a sushi restaurant, right, and the dude serving me has like some cool dunks on, like, bro, like that's a fucking opportunity. You know, like I share the same likes as him. I'm like, yo, you have some dope shoes on. Oh, thank you, bro.
Come to my store.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, you drink? Yeah, sometimes. Here's a business card. Hit me up, you know, when you're out.
That's
and then,
fire.
bro, it's like everywhere. Like, and people miss these opportunities to grow your fucking business. And how you said, it's always those random people that you just meet that are gonna support.
Love it for sure.
So that's, I mean, you can't stop, bro. You know, I'm always trying to network anywhere I'm at. Business cards, stickers, keychains. People love that shit, you know?
Yeah, so you just be like, hey, check me out.
Roll through, son.
And like how we talked about earlier, how many people have told you my homie has a bartending business, or
Yeah, like
how many times have you heard that?
a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
And you got to stand out, you know? You might have a cousin or a sister that does
Clothing brands, bartending.
everything.
Bro, same thing with the podcast.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's
Yeah.
doing it, and gotta stand out.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And you're not going to steal a customer or a viewer or anything. You're not going to steal them. Everybody's faithful to their shit. But if you can give them something, make them remember you, give them a sticker on their fucking a magnet on their fridge, a bottle opener or something, bro, you're going to at least get them to check you out just a bit or get a glimpse of what you got going on. And then once they believe that vision, you'll get them on your team, on your side.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time, bro. It just takes time. But like I said, it's an investment.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's one thing now, as we're coming to the end of the podcast, one thing you want to like leave out there as a message to people, or, you know, strangers, your family, or anything?
Anyone starting a brand, anything.
Anything. Like, what's a message that you just want to have out there?
A message would be like, when you're in doubt and you don't have the faith in your vision, just you have to have the faith, you know? Like no one else is gonna believe or trust the image that you're trying to create, you know? And I see that with a bunch of homies, friends, even my own close family, you know? And that doesn't even have to be like around like graphics or building a business. It can be based on your life, you know? Mm-hmm. Whether you want to do something or not, just you gotta have faith in yourself. That's what it starts off with. Like, would
it be faith or confidence?
Both, yeah. Confidence
and faith.
I just say faith because you have to believe that it's gonna work out.
I think faith is powerful. I think it's so much.
Yeah.
That's super powerful.
And if it doesn't, I always tell people like, and if it doesn't go as you planned, bro, that's even better because you're gonna learn from it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. No, bro, I think that's beautiful in your message about faith. I agree with you. Having faith, that strong faith, it can take you anywhere, man.
The lessons that like you learn from your life, like I feel like everything's meant to be like in life. So what happens for a reason.
Exactly.
So you learn from everything, and lessons are like the biggest thing that like for my life, like I learned from everything.
Do you guys, when you guys make a mistake, do you guys think like, do you guys really think I'm going to learn from this? I'm never going to do this again?
I do.
Not all the time, bro. For sure, not all the time. That's not the first thing that comes to my mind. I think it almost just happens subconsciously. I'm like, oh, I messed up there. Like, let me not do that again, you know?
I think I do, because I think like when something happens, I'm just like, damn, that really happened for a reason. Because now I know. Now I know that's what not to do or that's what to do.
Let's just say you leave your car outside and you get a parking ticket. Let's just say.
Yeah.
And then the following time, you should already know.
Not to do it
leave
again.
your car outside.
Yeah, but that's how you learn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yes, there's certain moments where I would say I'm like, you know, I can learn from that. But then there's other moments where I'm like, damn.
Upset at yourself.
Almost upset at myself. Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, like whatever, that happened. But then later on in life, I'm like, I remember this had happened this time. You know, it's not that I like took note of it. It's just like, oh, I remember like this happened. let me not do that again. You know,
Okay.
going back to your
It could
question.
be such little things too, like such
it's
little
small
things, and
things.
be like, oh, I know not to do that, and I know this is the right thing to do. I don't know, like it's just crazy. Like it's crazy how everything just ties in. For me,
are you guys anal about the small things? Because I am.
What do you mean by the small things?
I'll give you an example.
Love it.
A month ago, I received a letter in the mail for a fast track violation.
you went in the fast lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was trying to get to an event quick.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $8. So I was preparing to go to this event, and I seen the letter in the mail, cracked it open real quick, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pay this off. So I jumped in the whip and I gave it to my girl, and I'm like, yo, when you get a second, pay this off. But I gave it to her when she was busy.
So
then-
she's just like, I'll do this later.
Yeah, she put it in her bag, and then I'm not gonna blame her, but she gave it back to me. She was like, yo, handle this tonight or tomorrow. I never seen that shit again. You know? And
Yeah.
it's been like a month or two.
Tripled. You got tripled.
So today, this morning, I woke up and I was fucking pissed because I'm like, I gotta take care of it. I'm anal as fuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta take care of this fucking ticket. So I called like 6, 7 agencies, you know? And I'm like, yo, like, I'm giving everybody the plate number. I'm like, yo, what do I owe you guys? Because that $6, $7 turns into $40, $50.
Oh, bro.
Yep, tripled. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. But the first thing I texted my girl was like, I'm never ever gonna do this again. And I learned from this mistake of like prolonging that. I could have just took
Paid the
5
$8
minutes and stopped what I was doing and just paid it on the spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Bro.
learn from shit like that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. You know what's funny? I think I'm in the process of that right now.
I'll help you.
There's some tickets. There's some tickets where I'm like, well, the thing is, you made an effort, right, to pay it.
Okay.
I've made no effort.
Why not?
No
Is it a
Bro,
serious ticket?
dude, I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, man, fuck this. And
No,
for
pay
some
it, bro.
reason, I know, bro. I know
gonna get
I
on
need
your ass
to.
I
about
have
it
one
now.
really similar too. Like, I used to like if I'm in and out somewhere, I would just. It's bad, but I would park in a handicap spot, and I would just go in real quick and come out. Because I'm like, what are the chances, bro?
Bro, that's fucked up.
Well, the chances
Hey, that's
are.
some savage shit, bro.
that's fucked
Don't tell me
up,
that the
dude.
ambulance pulled up.
The
or some
chances
shit.
are someone no.
Oh, someone that really needed it pulled up.
Bro, some
no,
dude in a
no.
wheelchair rolls in, dude. He's like, who the fuck parked in my spot?
You know what's worse? One time I pulled up to like, I forgot what it was. Like I pulled up to Panda Express and I fucking parked in the red lane.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm Panda all business.
She caught on fire.
Bro, the fucking fire station pulls up. Right? The fire station
Panda's
pulls
on
up.
fire.
And I'm like looking out and they're behind my whip. And I'm like, fuck. And they parked behind my whip. They all jumped off. They're like, what the fuck are you doing
Oh
here?
my
But
gosh.
I'm a savage.
You're like, I'm a fire first.
I'm a savage in the red lane. I'm not pulling into the fucking
Yeah, and then what
handicap.
You got, in that point, you got to keep a extinguisher in your car. You
Nah, stop. Water bottle.
He runs out with the team, dude. He like grabs it out of his car. He's like, where are we?
Nah, I felt whack.
That's funny. And you were
for me,
saying?
though, like a little mall cop came in and was like, give me a ticket. She was like $300, bro.
God
Now
damn.
I'm just like, damn, like I'm not gonna do this shit again.
Yeah.
For real.
No, bro, ridiculous.
Because
At the mall? You did it at the mall?
nah, it was just like some shopping center, like
What were you so anxious to get?
just a sandwich.
Oh my, bro, my boy was hungry.
Hey,
dude.
Well, you
He
know
hadn't
what?
ate all
What
day.
ended up happening? It was like a Jersey Mike's. And I was like, I'm gonna go in real quick, get a cold sandwich. I'm not even gonna cook it, blah,
That's
blah, blah. The line was fucking long, bro.
Yeah, it happens.
And I was like,
Lunch
damn,
hour.
like this is really long. So I look at my car, like I'm good. And then I'm ordering my sandwich. I'm almost about to pay. Then I see him out there writing that shit. And I was like,
No,
and I was like, do I go now or do I finish getting my sandwich? And I was like, fuck it. He's already doing it, so fuck it.
no. I feel like we got super sidetracked, but Gabriel, I just want to say thank you so much for being here on the podcast with us, and thank you for welcoming us. You know, we're
sure,
pretty much
in your store.
we're at your home. You
We're
know,
in your home.
Yeah. You're always
and
welcome.
you treated us
And
more than politely.
Gave
and
us some good drinks for real. Like,
yeah, no, everything
very
was so good here, bro. It's
And we're for
Thank you
sure
guys.
crazy.
always gonna come back and support and hope for everyone watching this comes in, supports LimeDrop in Bellflower.
Yeah, no,
You
tell
guys-
the people in that camera
For
where
sure.
they could find you, your shop, or even your socials and stuff like that.
So our main Instagram page is LimeDrop Bar. Our store is LimeDrop Bellflower. You can find us at 15108 Bellflower Boulevard. So we're right off the 105, and yeah, we have a bunch of ice cream, aguas frescas. You guys are always more than welcome. We're open daily, 12 to 8.
Love that.
Perfect. And they can find you at the Shop Smalls, right?
Shop Small Soiree, and we just pop up at a bunch of events. And if you follow our Instagram, LIMEDROP Bar, we do. Honestly, we only do cool events. So if I invite you or if I post it, it's a lit event. We're like, we don't do no bullshit. Like, so you come to one of our events, it's gonna be a good time.
Come here and grab your michi mix, your rim paste mix.
Yeah,
all that.
Rim paste, michi mix. We have margarita mixes now. We're the stop before the barbecue. So,
bro,
for sure.
It was our first time my first time meeting you at least, and this podcast alone, I feel like I learned a lot, and hopefully, I'm sure these people, whoever's watching it, I'm sure they took a lot in as well. And I said it before, and everything that you've been through and that we just talked to about. I mean, I know it's very small, but the person that you are and that I can see, I find it very admirable, bro. And that's, I mean, it's cool. Keep being you, man.
For
it's
sure.
sweet.
I think you're gonna go a long way for sure. And this is not even like the start. Like you're just gonna keep going.
Oh, thank you guys.
And there's gonna be a bunch more lime drops. We're gonna pull up. There's gonna be a bar. I'm gonna order a lemon drop at the bar, just to piss you off.
No, bro. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
If you guys are watching
cops
this,
again, cops.
Oh, they pulled up right here, didn't they?
they did.
At the liquor?
No.
Oh,
They
no.
took off. They took off.
But yeah, guys. Anyways, go follow Lime Drop. Book them for your event if you're cool. Follow them on everything. If you like to drink, they're for you.
And make sure you subscribe to us.
Subscribe to Drinks on Instagram. Follow Lime Drop on Instagram.
And we'll see you guys later.
We'll see you the next one.
Peace.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Peace.
My boy.
Thank you for coming on.
Fire. Thank you.